Hello everybody, I'm the Blind Scout, and welcome to Dune. So I've been playing a lot of Dune. I really should have been, you know, making videos about it, but it's been a game that I've been pretty obsessed about for quite a while since it's come out. And been working on a base, which I thought I'd show off. And I kind of want to talk about the state of the game as well as I show the base. So we've got this base. Just me and a friend have been building this base, and I actually rather like it. It's a pretty cool little base. But let's go ahead and get inside. I like making overhead areas. With overhang, areas so that people can get shelter from the elements by just hiding under here. Like, for instance, if there's a sandstorm, they can have a place to go. And let me silence that. All right. But anyway, now we've got our main garage where we put our vehicles and everything. We've got some empty space. We've got a kind of a crafting area. At this point, I've got, I forget, something like 90 hours in this game, which is rather crazy for me, because it means I've been playing this game a lot more than I thought I was. But it's a fun game. The only thing that I've noticed with as far as the base goes is the difficulty on I forgot to mention that I've had a storage room down here, didn't I? Or that there's also storage. Obviously, there's storage down here. There's storage down here. But anyway, the state of the game right at the moment is it really takes a lot of resources and everything to maintain a base, and we're actually maintaining two because my friend went and got another base, which is an outpost base, which is pretty useful, but it's becoming more and more difficult to maintain it while wanting to also play other games, because I don't want to just play Dune anymore like I did for a while, but now I want to get back into some other games like Star Citizen and other games. And yeah, it's becoming difficult to maintain resources. Okay, this is just basically for outfitting, and here I'll go ahead and put up the menu. But we have like clothes, tools, weapons, ammo, stuff like that, all up in here. This is just a room, living area, which don't have anybody to live in this one. We have kind of like a meeting dining area over here. And then we've got a spare room. This is my room. And you've got balconies off of two of these anyway, which kind of has a pretty nice kind of view. This is my friend's room. It's pretty nice actually too. We've got a little bit of an entryway. I didn't show it from this side, but you've got the entryway, kind of goes off that. This is basically the living area floor. And you can go up to the hangar. So yeah, we've got a hangar, got a statue and everything. Want to do a lot more with this. Hopefully I'll be able to. This just goes down to the garage. So we have easy access to the garage. And then over here, it's just an overlook, and we have wind trap, which we don't really use anymore, so it's just using power unnecessarily, but it's all right. Roof. We had neighbors over there. We have some way over there, but they've kind of disappeared. We have neighbors over here, but looks like they've left, which is kind of sad. Actually, let me go over and look at their base for a second. Let me get out of the sun for a second, cool down. Oh, that should have worked. There it goes. But yeah, our neighbors. I was really happy that because I was really impressed with how their base is built, but it looks like they've moved on. I can understand it's a lot to try to maintain a base. They have a really nice base actually. I like their base. Obviously, I hadn't been in here. I hadn't talked to these guys or anything. I've seen them kind of take off out of with their vehicles and ornithopters and stuff before. It's sad to watch bases like this kind of break down. I mean, it's kind of a cool aspect of the game that if you lose your base, you just come back and rebuild, which, you know, if we do end up stopping, this is kind of sad because this poor little guy. Sorry, guy. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of sad to see bases like this kind of go to waste and disappear. Where did they park their ornithopters? I know they had ornithopters. Oh, you know what? I wonder if... And of course, they had this garage that was down here, which is pretty cool. Obviously, it's a bit of a wreck now. I'm showing off my neighbor's build for what's left of it. There was an upstairs there, I think. Oh, I think the hangar was up here. I think. It's just a shame to see it go. Wonder if I can get up there at all. Yeah, there's clearly a walkway, and I guess that would be where the hangar was. And that's sad. Hopefully they at least stored their ornithopters, or their scout ornithopters if they have them. So I'm assuming they'll come back at some point, maybe, once the game progresses a little bit more. But this is kind of what happens to bases, and this is a lot of what's happening in Dune right now because, you know, the game is kind of, I feel like, run its course in many ways, and they're releasing some new content, which I love, and I'm wanting to stick with it for as long as I can, but it is getting harder because of just the way, just to how much you have to do in order to maintain a base. And, you know, if you're not, like, for instance, oops, excuse me, I went like a week and a half without being able to log on. So when I got back on, like, we were almost out of power. And the taxes were due. And I'm just like, oh, I had to run and do all that. So, you know, stuff happens. But, you know, it's not like this is the only game I want to play. So, and, you know, I don't only have so much time. I'm an adult, so at least I pretend to be an adult during the daytime. But yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd show off the base. And yeah, I kind of wish I had posted videos of this game more when I was playing it more. I have a bunch of videos, I think. Well, I have a bunch of videos saved that I've captured, but I never posted anything. I don't know. I'd have to kind of shift through everything in order to post anything. But yeah. It's a cool game. I like it. I like the feel and everything of the game. I like how just a lot of stuff. I feel like there's some things that they kind of could have done better, but You know, that's true of any game. So I have to give them credit. Um, it's a cool game. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of me rambling on about nothing really, but you know what? I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.